What is happening, fellow Cobras? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be discussing Sam's character arc in Cobra Kai Season 4. But before we get started, if this is your first time here on the channel and you love Cobra Kai and Karate Kid just like the rest of us, you're in the right place. Consider joining our dojo today by hitting the red subscribe button down below and turning on all notifications so you never miss a new video. So just a few days ago, we received the official character summaries from Netflix. If you missed my breakdown of all the character summaries, I'll leave a card in the top right corner of your screen for those of you who want a preview of most of our main characters in Season 4. As far as the summaries go as a whole, Sam had without a doubt the most enticing one of all 8 that were released. And her summary started off by saying, after training with Johnny, Samantha feels newly liberated from the restrictions of her father's karate style and parenting. And this first sentence alone reveals quite a lot. Sam is eventually going to train under Johnny Lawrence's side of the fist, and she'll quickly learn that she doesn't have to be limited to just her father's way of doing things. And if you're not familiar with the exact definition of the term liberated, it means of a place or people freed from imprisonment, slavery, or enemy occupation. And I'm not saying Sam is going to be like a slave to Daniel in Season 4, but she will soon come to feel that her father and his philosophy will make her feel imprisoned to just one way of doing things. And that really could cause her to turn away and not abide by it completely. And Johnny won't necessarily be filling her head with bad lessons, he'll just be showing her a new way. And I'm not going to lie to you, Daniel's ideologies and parenting skills aren't always the most efficient, as we've seen in the past. So I can certainly understand as to why Sam was going to rebel against him in Season 4. The summary goes on to tell us more by saying, unable to let go of an old grudge against a former high school classmate, Tori, Samantha clashes with her parents and her boyfriend, Miguel. So right off the bat in the next sentence, it tells us that it's going to be Sam and not Tori that's continuing to stir the pot in their rivalry. And I can confidently say that Johnny's strike-first mentality and lessons are going to hold true to Samantha, and she'll be a lot more aggressive when it comes to her encounters with Tori. And of course, it's not going to be just Tori and her parents that she's going to have conflict with, but surprisingly, Miguel too. And I have a strong feeling that Sam and Miguel are kind of going to trade places this season, with Miguel spending much more time with Daniel, that he could potentially side with him in terms of what Sam is doing, and with Sam spending much more time with Johnny. And this will mean that their actions are going to be much more different than what we're used to seeing from them. And now for my main prediction for Sam in Season 4, I could really see her having a near identical arc that her father Daniel did in the Karate Kid 3. Not exactly in the terms of specifics, but overall it'll likely be the same premise. Just like Daniel and Mr. Miyagi, Sam is going to get more and more frustrated with Daniel as the season goes on because of them not approving of Sam's actions and reasoning for wanting to train. Tori and Mike Barnes as well are going to be similar enemies that Daniel and Sam have had. And just like Daniel, Sam will have a new teacher in Johnny, similar to Daniel having with Silver, but just not with the same context. Sam is definitely going to rebel a lot from Daniel and Amanda and do things that we never thought Sam would do. And while I don't think she'll be trained by Silver, even though that would make for an interesting plot point in parallel to the Karate Kid 3, I have said this before in a past video before that I strongly believe that Kreese and Silver aren't going to be directly involved in Miyagi-Fang's conflict. They'll just be planting the seeds in their heads, manipulating them, and getting them to turn on one another. But with that being said, guys, that'll do it for this video. Be sure to let me know down below in the comments section, what do you think of my predictions for Sam's character arc in Cobra Kai Season 4. And guys, the channel has been killing it lately. You guys have been great. We are now, in just 1 week, we are now just under halfway to 3,000 subscribers. So thank you guys so much for that. You don't know how much it means to me. You know what to do next. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, I really encourage you to do so, especially with Cobra Kai Season 4 in less than 2 weeks. I'll be sure to keep you up to date with the latest news, theories, and analysis as Season 4 sets to premiere. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next one.